Strategic rushing is the fastest way to max your Clash of Clans account in 2024. Therefore, I'm starting a brand new series giving you specifics on how to strategically rush your account at each Town Hall level. In this video, we're going to be starting at the first Town Hall and going all the way to Town Hall 11. We're really going to hone in on the specific upgrades and decisions that you're going to make at these Town Hall levels. But if you're wondering why you should use this method, I made another video discussing that, but I'll link this at the end of this video. Now before the guide, we have a quick message from today's sponsor, G2A.com, the world's largest marketplace for digital entertainment. G2A has amazing titles, digital offers, product keys, and a ton of other essential digital entertainment items at an unbelievable price. I'm not kidding when I say when you're looking for any type of digital offer, this should be your first place to check before you go anywhere else, but it gets even better. That's because right now G2A.com is having their winter sale where there's huge discounts on amazing titles. There's also a deal of the day for every day of this sale, and it's usually pretty good value, so you want to get in on that. But to add even more to this offer, you can get the G2A app to get an additional 15% off with the code WINTER15. And guys, this isn't just a random sponsorship. I've actually bought from this site before, and I can tell you that it is legit. So make sure to check out the link in the description, and thank you G2A.com for sponsoring this video. To begin, we're going to discuss Town Hall 2 to Town Hall 6. The buildings that you're going to upgrade at these levels are the gold and elixir storages, army camps, clan castle, barracks, and laboratory. This means that we're going to be skipping all of the defenses and the collectors. When it comes to the laboratory, we want to upgrade our goblins, wall breakers, barbarians, archers, and balloons. If you finish those, you can invest into spells since they are useful in many attacks. Now normally if you're maxing and you have 3 builders, you'd have to spend 14.9 days on upgrades during these Town Hall levels. With the priorities that we have when we're strategic rushing, you'd only be spending 7.04 days on building upgrades. As you can see, it's already about 2 times shorter, but we're going to track this as we move forward. And we're not going to be punished for skipping anything at all because most of our resources will come from raiding anyways. I would also always do the storages first because oftentimes storage capacity will be the limiting factor when it comes to those upgrades. There are 2 more things that I need to talk about though before we move on to the next few Town Hall levels. One is a key event that occurs at Town Hall 4 when we unlock the builder base. However, I'm not going to talk a lot about builder base in this guide. You should know though that we also want to rush in builder base, and I made this guide right here to help you guys in that department. Another key event is the clan capital, which unlocks at Town Hall 6. You want to ensure you're in a clan and start getting as many raid medals as you possibly can so that we can use them in the future for some hero potions. Moving on, let's talk about Town Hall 7 and what you want to do when you get there. We're going to upgrade the same buildings as before, but now we have a dark elixir storage, dark elixir barracks, and the barbarian king. All of these are extremely important to upgrade, especially the dark elixir storage, as this will unlock access to dark elixir in your account. I wouldn't recommend the dark elixir drill though, as we don't need that extra dark elixir since we're skipping hero upgrades for now. You will also unlock your 4th army camp at this point, so make sure that you get that up till maximum level as fast as you can. Now when it comes to the barbarian king, you don't need to upgrade him at all. This is because getting dark elixir is really hard at this point in the game, and hero potions make it worthless to worry about this at the moment. If you want more information though, I made this video to talk about the best new hero upgrade strategy. I would also recommend all players at Town Hall 7 to push to the highest league that they possibly can. If you get too many resources during this period, you can spend those resources on walls, and this should be fine considering you won't be at Town Hall 7 for too long. Now when it comes to timings, a person who is maxing and has 3 builders would finish Town Hall 7 in about 26.7 days after they started their account. By comparison, a strategic rusher with 3 builders would finish Town Hall 7 in 9.01 days after starting their account. And of course, as a reminder, the chart on screen details everything you would need to upgrade at this Town Hall level before moving on. Next up, we have Town Hall 8, which got some major changes since the last update. The basics are still the same though. We're going to prioritize our gold and elixir storages, which we have 3 of each now, and we're going to work on the laboratory, barracks, clan castle, army camp, dark barracks, and dark elixir storage as well. We also unlock the dark spell factory, which you want to prioritize as well, but perhaps the most interesting thing that you can unlock at this level is the blacksmith, which you want to build as soon as possible. The moment that you do this, you can start to stack up some ores, which are extremely valuable in your offense. The higher the league you're in, the better the ores you'll get as well, which is why I recommended pushing to a higher level at the last town hall level. It is important that you do not use any of your ores though, because we really want to save them for when we unlock the Eternal Tome at Town Hall 11. In regards to the lab, keep upgrading your barbarians and archers since you're probably farming with those right now, and then move on to the goblins, wall breakers, balloons, and save spells for later. Now a maxer with 3 builders will complete Town Hall 8 about 51.3 days after starting their account. A strategic rusher by contrast will complete Town Hall 8 about 17.45 days after starting their account, which is literally 1/3 of the time. And in the background right now, you have a Town Hall 8 checklist where you can see everything you need to upgrade before going to Town Hall 9. Moving on, we have Town Hall 9, where we unlock some really interesting things that you can use in the future. The Archer Queen gets unlocked here, which is great, but we don't want to invest any levels into her just yet. We're also going to continue upgrading the offensive buildings and storages that are on screen right now. This will be a continuous theme throughout the journey. You're going to continue to store ores and try to push to the highest leagues you can possibly be at all times. The laboratory recommendations are also the same, as well as some emphasis on the lightning and the rage spells, which we want to start upgrading. The thing that's really different about Town Hall 9 though is the presence of our first core defense, the Expo. We want to max all of our core defenses moving forward, and you'll start by maxing the Expos at Town Hall 9. Now going on to the timings, for those who choose to max and have 3 builders, they should finish Town Hall 9 in about 99.92 days from the moment that they started their account. Strategic rushers on the other hand will finish Town Hall 9 in 40.67 days from the moment that they started their account. And like always, in the background you have a Town Hall 9 checklist with all of the upgrades that you'd want to finish before you move on to Town Hall 10. Up next we have the last Town Hall level for this video, Town Hall 10. As always, we're going to keep upgrading the offensive buildings that are on screen right now, as well as the storages. We're also going to top off our Expos for this level since they are considered core defenses. The Inferno Towers also unlock at Town Hall 10, and these are also core defenses, so we want to make sure that we get them to the max level for Town Hall 10. In the Blacksmith, you want to keep storing your ores and keep upgrading the troops and spells that I've mentioned previously in the lab. Now out of all the things that I've mentioned, maxing your core defenses is actually going to take you a little bit of time. So maybe have a builder dedicated to that aspect to ensure you complete everything simultaneously. If you have any extra resources overflowing at this point, then empty them out on your walls, which should be able to soak up the resources for a little while. And if you have excess dark elixir, you can either empty it out in the lab or you can use it on your queen, but stick to upgrading the queen only and not the king. If possible, keep pushing to higher leagues so that you can bank some gems from achievements as well as get more ores every single day. And as always, get some raid medals so you buy hero potions in the future. Now when it comes to timings, a maxer with 3 builders will hit Town Hall 11 in 172.38 days from when they start. The strategic rusher on the other hand will hit Town Hall 11 in 65.17 days, which is approximately 2.65 times faster. And as always, here's the Town Hall 10 checklist with everything you want to upgrade before you move on to Town Hall 11. Now in the chart in the background, we have the optimal timings for if you have 3 builders and are strategic rushing. Don't stress too much if you're not perfect though. This is more so just a comparison for the maxers. I think personally, if you stay within 10 to 15% of the times that you see on this chart, you'll be in a good place. Also, this only accounts for 3 builders, which is easy enough for a lot of free-to-play players. If you bought builders in the beginning, the time would decrease all the way to 39.1 days, which is crazy fast. But as you guys can probably tell in this video, I didn't really explain a lot of the reasonings on why you should rush in Clash of Clans. And without that understanding, it's kind of hard to follow this guide consciously. That's why you need to watch this video right here so that you can understand why strategic rushing is the best thing that you can do to max your Clash of Clans account as fast as possible.